In 1986, Metallica dropped Master of Puppets. And the world got heavy. Slayer's Rain and Blood was 29 minutes of pure sonic violence. And across the Bay Area, kids in denim vests were creating a new religion. No rules, no slow songs, no posers.
Poser ass bitch.
Meanwhile, MTV was showing Bon Jovi Dry Hump, a wind machine. This was thrash metal. It was loud. It was fast. Raging against every sanitized version of rock sold to America. So welcome to Headbangers Yearbook. Thrash Metal, 1980 to 1989.
You sure you're ready, Mr. Thrash Metal?
10 years.
10 years.
Yes, 10 years.
4 horsemen. A 1,000 riffs.
Fucking riff, baby!
And not a single power ballad in sight. Well, maybe a few.
I had no idea what it cost. Oh, I hope it's a ballad.
I'll see it shining every night.
It does still have a ballad tempo.
No, it doesn't.
Part 1, The Breeding Ground, 1980 to 1983. Thrash didn't show up clean. It came out of the womb screaming. You had the new wave of British heavy metal. You know, Iron Maiden. Motörhead.
If you like to gamble, I'll tell you how you land. You win some, lose some, and do the same to me.
Diamond Head.
Steely eyes of a silvery people walk behind me with evil.
Mixing melody with aggression. But the kids in the States, they cranked the tempo and turned the anger up to 11. It started with punk. Dead Kennedys, Discharge, Black Flag, Speed, Chaos, DIY Fury. Now mash that with Sabbath riffs, Maiden gallops, and a Motörhead attitude. And what you get is thrash. Pure, filthy thrash.
You're disgusting. You're a disgusting human.
Some of the early landmarks: Metallica, No Life Til Leather in 1982. It's a demo tape that launched 10,000 bands. You had Exodus, Whipping Queen. Before Bonded by Blood, they were already cooking riffs into East Bay garages. Slayer Show No Mercy in 1983. Satanic Panic in riff form. Anthrax Fistful of Metal 1984.
Racing down the road in a freak machine of steel. Give a damn about.
East Coast speed with punk snare. So let's be real. These bands couldn't afford nice gear. They had hand-me-down amps, cheap tape decks, and a practice space that smelled like piss and weed. But they did have riffs, and they did have a hatred for anything fake. Here's a fun fact. Metallica's early shows had more fights than attendees, and Dave Mustaine got kicked out for being too much for Metallica. Just let that sink in. What is too much? Part 2, The Big Four and The Big Bang, 1984 to 1986. So thrash hit puberty around 1984. Suddenly it had muscles. And it wasn't just screaming anymore, it was leveling buildings. This is when the Big Four locked into place. Number 1, Metallica. Ride the Lightning in 84. Master of Puppets in 86. They went from DIY speed freaks to epic riff architects. Cliff Burton brought classical influence.
Are you ready to get your teeth pulled? Are you ready to do it, Cliff? Mr. Cliff Burton!
Wah pedals and denim-clad wizard energy. Fade to Black made purists twitch a little, but it proved thrash could evolve. But then tragedy hit.
There was also tragedy in rock this week. Metallica's bassist Cliff Burton was killed in a bus accident while the band was on tour in Sweden. He was 24.
For a band as intense as Metallica, the death of Cliff Burton felt like losing a family member. Their response, though, came more in anger than sorrow, as new bassist Jason Newsted was to discover.
Are you all still slightly in shock, do you think, and sort of taking it out on the new bass player? Because, I mean, that was an amazingly difficult role for somebody to step into.
Yeah. There's no doubt that there was a lot of hazing and there was a lot of grief that turned into spite towards Jason. That is pretty human, I would say. So, again, when Cliff passed, it was stuff the feelings, and a lot of it came from drinking, for sure. And the other part was just go play. That's our other drug. It really is. The world goes away when we play. There can be no bad. It just feels good. We're connected. It goes away.
Cliff Burton died in a bus crash in 1986. Metallica was gutted, and the whole genre felt it. Number 2, Slayer. Hell Awaits, 1985. Rain and Blood, 1986. Produced by Rick Rubin. Yeah, this Rick Rubin. 28 minutes. No filler, no mercy. It was basically the Evil Dead of albums. Fast, bloody, and deeply influential. Tom Araya sounded like he was screaming from the gates of hell. Hanneman and Kerry King? Chainsaw riffing demons. Number 3, Megadeth. Dave Mustaine, of course banished from Metallica, was out for revenge. Angrier than a drunk guy at a Denny's. Killing Is My Business in 1985? It was sloppy but savage. In Peace Sells But Who's Buying in 86? Much sharper, more political, and a middle finger in album form. He didn't just want to compete with Metallica, he wanted to fucking crush them. And sometimes, he came dangerously close. Number 4, Anthrax. New York City's answer to the Bay Area chaos, spreading the disease in 1985. Among the Living in 87. Comic books, horror, hardcore, speed. Scott Ian's beard was already legendary. They mixed humor with heaviness, and somehow it worked. They made thrash fun, without making it soft, and that's a rare combo.